Well, a warm welcome on this lovely Friday afternoon here in St. Petersburg. Cloudy, overcast day, still feeling the effects of this recent hurricane, it seems, but we are ready to play here with one of these early Friday kickoffs in this new format. I'm your host, Matthew Hummel, once again. Happy back with more Week 2 action as we get rolling with this first of the weekend games. Had two wonderful games last night. We highlight our player to watch for the Silverbacks, the home team. It's William João Alves Oliveira, one of the new free agent signings. He did get on the score sheet last week. Had a 1-0 lead at halftime against the Conductors away from home, but they did end up conceding 4 second-half goals, so starting their season with a loss. Looking to bounce back here in front of their home fans as they host the Athens Olympians, who started their season with a loss at home as well, a 3-2 loss after coming back from 2-0 down to make it 3-2. The Scouts were victorious in that one in Athens. As we get a look now at the starting lineups, the Silverbacks home team. As you can see, no changes, still trying to figure out how to fit all these new attacking pieces of the puzzle into this lineup. A lot of free agent acquisitions brought in on the attacking side of the ball, but that defense, still some questions around the quality of Schunk, Hummel, and Gleason in the back. As we get a look at the Olympians now, same story for them, no changes here. We get to see Nematode Mieser leading the line. He got off the mark last week in his Olympians debut, scoring what was the equalizer, and again, a game they would eventually lose. Looks like we are about ready to get underway here in St. Petersburg with our first game of this Friday on Week 2 in the National Soccer League, and Nima gets us going. Well, as we mentioned his name, Nematode Mieser scores in his Olympians debut last week as there's an early free kick. We'll play advantage though. Silverbacks wearing the orange jerseys today, Olympians with the light blue. So Nematode Mieser, to go back to him, he does score in his debut. Makes it his 50th goal in his National Soccer League career. That puts him at 15th all-time. Pretty impressive for him. His 97th appearance. He's got 50 goals, averaging about 1 goal every 2 games. It's a pretty good ratio. Silverbacks are going to get in early here with Di Piazza, and he's around the defenders. Di Piazza blocked by Eric Abea. Eric, that left center back, drew heavy interest from the Charioteers this offseason, especially after they let Jan Giselman go to the Mayflowers in a deal that saw them bring in a higher round draft pick as Consunde's hoist one in to Stephen Hummel. It's a good save from Carlinhos. It's a poor throw from him. The Silverbacks looking to get on the attack again here. Fabian Guerra dishes it out wide to William Alves Oliveira. There's Eric in there again, making a nice clearance. Fabi can have a hit here! What a save from Carlinhos. Proda kept it in. Maybe should have just let that go out for a corner. Silverbacks have the ball in an advanced position here with Cisco Mateu. Guinale working it around for Mateu. What a save! Carlinhos keeping the scores level here. Brilliant stuff from the Olympians keeper. As Pietro Iamelo is called offside here. This ball from Gutierrez, it was a nice find, but he did time the run just a little bit wrong. Well, the impressive stat when we look at this Olympians away team today is, we've already seen it on display here today, Carlinhos, the goalkeeper, in just 12 games last season. Again, he missed 4 games through injury, but in 12 starts last season, he kept 5 clean sheets. That is a really impressive record in this league, in any league, really. Again, averaging a clean sheet almost every other game. Seeing if he can get back to that form here. Letting 3 in his first appearance against the Scouts. Not sure that any of those goals were really his fault, though. A lot of close-range efforts, and then a fine strike from Wallaby Wilson to seal the deal. As here are the Olympians on the attack now. Cruikshank waiting for the runs to open up ahead of him. He's found Nima! It's Nima! Oh, it's Nima! Oh, Nima! He's done it again! It's Nematode Mieser! Makes it 2 goals in 2 games for the Olympians. And what a find from Cruikshank. Patiently waiting, and it's so similar to the goal we saw last week. He just drifts in behind the center backs. And once he gets the ball in that area, there's no doubt what's going to happen. Zachariah Ramare, no chance with that. Nima off the mark again here. 2 goals in 2 games. And that gives him 51 on his career. Again, he is just floating outside that top 10, sitting at 15th. But again, the 10th place holder, Scuba Jameis, only has 55 goals. Nima's got 51, and there's 3 players in between. So definitely congested. A lot of competition to get into that top 10 of the goal-scoring all-time record list. And he's off to a great start this season, as we've seen so far today. Silverbacks, not the start they wanted at home. Again, how can they respond here? Try and give their home fans something to get excited about. The season got off to a promising start. Again, signing all these new players. Hold on, here's Guerra. Piazza. I think the question from a lot of the home fans is here's Guinale on the attack. Goes for goal, and it's off target. Go back to what I was mentioning there. Obviously, the Silverbacks having that 3rd pick in the draft. They take Marcus Delbert, big center forward attacking mid from Sweden. He comes on late in their debut, season opener last week, 82nd minute. Trying to see how long it will be before they really start integrating him into this lineup, especially if these results continue to not go their way. I think the manager can take a risk here. There's Nima trying to return the favor to Crookshank, his strike partner. Katsunde has defended it well, alert to the danger. Here's Mateo. Mohamed Guinale. Oliveira. Lost by Fabi. Knetzovic. Gutierrez looking for the quick ball, but Ian Chunk able to cut it out. Here is Marcellus Di Piazza. Quiet game for him. Probably the least lively of those 4 new free signing attackers. Here's another one of those, Gregorios Katsundes. A lot of good link up as here's Guinale finding Alves Oliveira. What can he do with it here? Trying to clip one up for Guinale! What a save! Carlinhos! Brilliant stop from the Brazilian. Guinale must have thought he was getting off the mark there. Does well to win it over Eric and Helguera, both of them in there. It's a great save though from Carlinhos again. Been tested early and he's been equal to the test. So here's the short corner from the Silverbacks. Drilled in deep now by Hummel. Now Nima, chance to maybe come away with this one here. Waiting for some support. It does really well to get around Katsundes. I think he did win a free kick there before the ball went into play. It's just a chance maybe to catch their breath here. Got the lead on the road here. It's a good result for them so far. But a lot of time left to play in this one, just 28 minutes in. Here's Nima, good hold-up play. For that creative spark with Luinat Gutierrez, who plays a nice ball out to Imelo, and defended well in the end by Ian Chunk. Here's Di Piazza looking to get involved. Get involved he does. Here's Katsundes now on the right wing. Waiting for some support in the midfield with Cisco Mateu. Nemanja, equal to the test, alert to the danger, and here comes Crookshank. He can fly, you know. Showing his pace on this left-hand wing. Let's take a look at the possession stats. There's Nemanja, 1-2 with Gutierrez is nicely done. Imelo, it's Knetzovic! Good save from Zachariah Ramare. Well, the Silverbacks, obviously, with all these attackers they brought in, they want as many of them on the field as possible, but the downside is they've only got 3 defenders at the back there. That weakness being exposed again. Just not able to keep up with the numbers when the Olympians choose to commit going forward. Here is Milos Knetzovic over the corner kick. Scored the first goal of the season for the Olympians in their opening loss. Here's the center back, even Helguera, on a little bit of a run here. Nice cutback for Crookshank. Swarmed by the Silverbacks though in the end. Crunching challenge from Gutierrez, and that will be a foul in the eyes of the referee. Silverbacks had a couple chances on target, but nothing really super uncomfortable for Carlinhos as of yet. All been saves that are within his wheelhouse, if you will. As here is Fabi Oliveira. Oh, nice feed from Guinale there. Piazza trying to get away, but Eric Mbea stepping up when the Olympians need him. Again, showing why he had all that interest this summer from the Charioteers, among others. Here's Knecevich. Loop one into Cruikshank. Nice header from him. Knecevich goes for it. Oh, it's off the bar. Oh! And Romare collects the follow-up effort. Oh, Knecevich nearly with the goal of the week intended there. Bounced off the crossbar, just so unlucky. There has been the warning signs for the Silverbacks. Have to see if they can make some adjustments at halftime defensively. Try and cope. Again, shipped 4 goals to the Conductors in their opening game this season. It's only 1 so far, but the Olympians have had their chances when they get forward. Mateu, nice searching ball, and Eric Mbea is there again. Carlinhos, another distribution error, not known to be his strong suit. Here's Neymar. Knecevich has the overlap from Imelo and finds it. Cantero Imelo can cut it back if he wants. Taking them on himself. Finds it past Neymar. He's been solid today. Here's Neymar. It's Neymar. Good save from Romare to keep it 1-0 as we head into the final minute of the first half added time. Good chance there for Neymar, but that time Romare got his angles right. Makes a good stop. It would have been a gut-wrenching blow to concede right on the cusp of halftime. Keeping the Silverbacks in this game at home. Still, though, a corner to come for the Olympians. It's edge of the area. Knecevich can get a second try at this one, and the referee says never mind. That's going to do it for the first half action for us here in St. Petersburg. The hosts trailing 1-0 to the Athens Olympians, their divisional rivals, as we get a look at the goal scorer, Nematode Miser. Another good game for him so far. We'll be right back with second half action. Don't go anywhere. Well, a warm welcome back from us here in the National Soccer League to those of you watching along on this Friday afternoon early kickoff. Of course, we will try and have slated to have 4 matches played today. Should be 2 in this early afternoon segment and then 2 in the late night segment later on if all goes to plan. It's been an interesting contest here so far. Silverbacks at home dominating possession, had a lot of chances, but Carlinhos has so far been resolute in the goal for the Olympians, who are leading. Another fine finish from Neymar. P.T. Fernandez looking to get one long, and it will fall the way of Neymar. Finds Gutierrez. Can find a nice switch to Cruikshank if he can keep this in. He can. Can run out these defenders now, as he likes to do. Manjic. Fine feed for Broda. Cruikshank wins a corner for the Olympians. Good start to the second half from them. Looks like it's actually going to be a goal kick. I thought for sure that was off of Sean Gleason last, but the referee has not seen it that way. Well, Zachariah Romare, of course, the goalkeeper for the Silverbacks. An interesting story for him. And a long-term starter, Jacob Amin, ends up going to the Thunderbirds, who also signed free agent Ion Groenlandenau, so we'll be loading up in the departure of Lance Chalmers, moving off to the Voyagers. Romare comes in his first season, and his first save of his career. Hold on, here's Di Piazza through the lines. It's Marcellus Di Piazza. It's 1-1. We singled him out before the match began as the player who was offering the least out of this new crop of attackers for the home team, and he has silenced us right away. Fine feed through the middle there, and then the strength and the pace to get away from Eric. Not an easy task, and then staring down Carlinhos. Little tug of the shirt there. He doesn't care. That's a great goal from Di Piazza, and it's 1-1 here in St. Petersburg. We've got ourselves a game, folks. As here is Di Piazza dealing the knockout blow to the Olympians. Hopes of keeping a clean sheet. We have to see how both these teams respond now that the scores are level. That's a fine ball from Nemanja to find Cruikshank in behind. Lifting one up for Nima. Sean Gleason doing his part defensively. It's only as far as Knecevich on the edge of the area. Not where you want him to have the ball. If you're a Silverbacks defender, and Knecevich goes for it. Everyone held their breath in the stadium here. We've seen how the referees have not been afraid to call penalty handballs. Of course, in our game last night, there were 3 of them in the same game for one team. Although, to be fair, give credit to the referees, at least 2 of them were pretty clear-cut handballs. So, still definitely a point of contention as we get this National Soccer League season underway. The bigger controversy is this is a nice move. It's Imelo, and the final ball is just not there. Strange interchange in the back, though. Ends up working out. But again, Silverbacks can't get it cleared. Here's Nima. Nice feed to Cruikshank. He's got the beating of Katsunas in a foot race. Nima trying to get on the end of this. He still can. That's Knecevich. Thought about having a go. It's blocked by Fabi. Silverbacks wanted a handball there on Nima. Ref says play on. Nemanja. Cruikshank to Nima. Nice passing again from the Olympians on the attack. What can he do with it here? Cisco Mateu stepping in. And then the release from Stephen Hummel's a good one. And Mohamed Gunail, it looked like he had a lane to go forward, but decides to hold up. Let his attackers join the force. Here's the goal scorer, Marcelis Di Piazza. Here's Fabian Guerra. A lot of space on this left-hand side for Alves Oliveira. For Gunail, could be 2! Good save, Carlinhos. Wondering how he got so open. Really interesting story, of course, signed for the Charioteers all those years ago. Big money move to the Terminators, and then a couple of injuries. Terminators signed a couple of new players. He ends up being on the bench. Contract expires. Not willing to take a bench role anywhere, so out of the league for a couple seasons, just not playing at all. He's back with the Silverbacks now in a starting role as we see the first substitution of the game. It's Tor Dupree on for Katsunas, and Nima, the goal scorer, again taken off for Kuan Yin, like we saw in week 1. A strange decision from the Olympians. Must be something we don't know about going on there with Nima's match fitness. It'll be another corner off of Imelo that time. Silverbacks fans trying to get on the routine. I can hear the roar from the crowd there. Oliveira has the short corner option if he wants it in the form of Stephen Hummel. Just out to the edge of the area, and Eric Bea clears it away. Still with the Silverbacks here. The substitute, Tor Dupree. Nice run from Gunail. Hummel. Di Piazza, what a save! Carlinhos at full stretch. Now the Silverbacks, the momentum is shifting here. All on the attack. Finding the gaps in behind. Squeezing in a shot there. Carlinhos did really well to react. Paw that one away. About 20 minutes plus added time, and that is a bit of a disaster on the corner kick routine there from the substitute. Not sure what the plan was. They'll need to look at the training ground, try and get that routine figured out a little better next time. Break for the Olympians, though, to pause, catch their breath, think about making another substitute as we head into the final 20 minutes of this first afternoon game. Do have the ball again with Milos Knecevich. Here's Pietro Imelo. Step overs, nicely done. Gutierrez going for the goal on Sean Gleason. Here again with the block, he had options. Decided to shoot. Here's the substitute, Tor Dupree. He's off to the races. Can he find the pass? He can, but Eric is alert to the danger, makes a step. Right when his team need him. Gutierrez can ping one for Kuan Yin. Settling this one down for Cruikshank. Space is opening up in front of him. Finds Gutierrez. Finds Imelo. Trying to feed it in across, but the angle was too tight. Chunk can cut it down, but it's a giveaway. It's Knecevich for Nemanja. Seem a bit shy to have a go at the moment. No one wants to shoot. Just pass, 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 and it peters out again. This here is Gunail. Both teams just lacking that little bit of quality, that cutting edge in the final third. So we see a nice dummy from the referee there. Keeps his attack going for the Silverbacks. Quick passing here. Looking good from the Silverbacks. Here's Fabian Guerra finding Stephen Hummel on the overlap. Going for goal! And I think he was offside there before that ball came in. Looks like it. Silverbacks fans thought they had a penalty for a moment there. As we can see here on the replay from the automated offside, he was just a set early. Well, final 10 minutes of this one. Of course, I say final, is of regulation time. If it stays at 1-1, again, for all of you still getting used to the rules here in the National Soccer League, we will head to a golden goal extra time period of 2 15-minute halves. As we see now, it looks like there's an injury to Luna Gutierrez. It's unfortunate. He seems to still be playing, though, so nothing too serious. And he's in here. If he can find it. Oh, it's Luna Gutierrez! Who needs to worry about an injury when you can score a goal like that? What a finish! Well, must have got an extra shot of adrenaline. Well, we weren't looking. That is a fantastic goal to put the Olympians back on top. How about this finish? Of course, the question will be asked. It's a great strike from Gutierrez. Take nothing away from it, but could Romare have done better with that? I don't know. It is a pretty nice effort into the far corner there. Luis Gutierrez, right now the difference maker as it stands. What a response, channeling his inner Greg Jennings there. Injury and then scoring. And will it be enough for the Olympians to hold on here on the road, try to pick up their first win of the season? Silverbacks again, backs against the wall, facing consecutive defeats. This one would be a home defeat to a division rival. Not the way you want to start your season. It's just 83 minutes played. Plus added time, of course. Take. That's a fine ball from Mateu. If Dupree can get at the end of it, just a tiny bit too far for him. Unable to corral that one, and Carlinhos will certainly take his time here with this goal kick. As we see the referee, it is a rookie debut for Angel Argueta from the Olympians, their second round draft pick. We'll have to see what he can offer. Again, only 5 minutes to play in this one, and they are leading on the road, so I'd assume there's not going to be much room for attacking impetus at this point. Or maybe I stand corrected as here's Melo cutting inside, finding Knetsevic. Oh, and the ball was just behind, and Gleason can cut it out. Maybe a chance for the counter here from the Silverbacks. The Olympians might rue the day they chose to get forward there. So here's Di Piazza, the goal scorer, goes for it! Oh my goodness gracious! Unbelievable finish! Marcellus Di Piazza, the man of the moment! We talk about all these free agent acquisitions, and again it's Di Piazza, the man who steps up and gets his team back in this game. I'd love to see a replay on this. I think maybe there's a little deflection. It just kind of looped over Carlinhos. 20 yards out. Wow, what a finish that is from Di Piazza. I stand corrected. No deflection on that. Just a beautifully struck ball. Swerving and dipping. Totally got the better of Carlinhos there. And that is the last moment for Mohamed Guinail as Khalil Johnson comes off a positive change for the Silverbacks at home. The fans loving what they're seeing here. It is 2-2, and by all means, it looks like we are going to head to extra time at this rate. Questions around the Olympians' decision-making there. They bring on an attacking rookie when they're up a goal. They commit numbers forward, and then they concede on the counter. So, certainly the old adage of trying to pack it in when you have a lead, but not being too pragmatic, too defensive. Maybe the Olympians taking that a little too literally and putting too many numbers forward to try and keep the pressure on the host. We'll have to see. 6 minutes of added time here as we're into the first minute of that. Here's Khalil Johnson. Surely not for Di Piazza again. Looking for options. Goes for goal, and Jochen Broda able to get in the way. Still alive here, though, for the Silverbacks. P.T. Fernandez with a crunching challenge, but again, still with the Silverbacks here. this time cut out by Helgeta. It's a nice turn from Eric Mbea. Nemanja, or Knecevich rather, sweeping ball forward, cut out by James Hummel. Fabian Guerra, it's a nice ball toward Dupree. Cutting it back for Fabi. Here's Khalil Johnson, the substitute. Can he be the hero? Blocked. Oliveira! Good save, Carlinhos. And there will be a corner kick as we head to the final minute of added time in regulation. Whew. Breathtaking stuff here. Chance for Oliveira. It's a fine hit. Carlinhos. Comfortable save in the end, but a save that was required of him to keep them in this game. Let's see if there's one last chance here from this corner kick. Otherwise, it will be golden goal time for us here in St. Petersburg. Stephen Hummel making the short run again here. See if he can whip a ball in. And he does to the back post. Nemanja, important header away. Ian Shunk, referee says play on. Getting the better of a couple defenders and whipping a ball in, but Imelo, surely that will do it from the referee. And that is the full-time whistle. It's 2-2 here in St. Petersburg. We are heading to extra time to see if there is a golden goal winner. Don't go anywhere. We're in for a real thriller here. We'll be right back with extra time. Welcome back to our first extra time game of this week. We had 2 of them last week. Both were settled in the golden goal format. We've yet to see a penalty shootout so far this season. Will that trend continue? Can either of these teams find a breakthrough that will lead them to 2 points? Of course, you do not get the full 3 if you wait till the golden goal. But still a win nonetheless on the record books. Here's Cruikshank right away for the Olympians. He's looked positive this afternoon. Nice cutback. Nemanja right away. What a save from Mare. Well, it opened up for him. I don't think he believed how much time he had. And then it was through a crowd. Mare did really well to keep that out, keep his team in this game. It was almost over before it even started there. The Silverbacks, chance to get back in the game. Marcellus Di Piazza, the free agent signing, in his second game with the team, scored 2 goals. What a story it'd be for him if he can find the third, complete his hat trick, and get his team the win. Let's see. So we've got 25 more minutes to play in this extra time period. It's a nice ball from Angel Argueta, the rookie second-round pick. Fed in by Broda and Sean Gleason. Credit to him, it's great defending. Sticking to it. Khalil Johnson now, a chance to get away. A couple numbers forward here. Here's William Alves Oliveira. Nice movement here as we get to the final third, and it's a corner, courtesy of Eric Mbea, stopping that cross from coming in. As the clock ticks on towards 100 minutes played. Definitely tired legs becoming a factor at this point in the match. Only seen 1 goal scored from a direct corner kick so far. Was Miguel Conchicao, fittingly, the tallest players in the league, with a towering header against the goal cord. And the team's opting for the short corner method these days, it seems. Here's Fabian Guerra. Outside of that, Nemanja. It looks like Marcus Dahlberg has come on at the start of this extra time period. I didn't even notice. Snuck in under the radar. Maybe he can sneak in under the radar for the Silverbacks. As here's Imelo's ball. That is a big block by Ian Shunk. There were 2 players in the box waiting for that to come in. It's going to be a tricky one to deal with, so well done, Ian Shunk. Here's a corner. Milos Knecevich will take. Again, outside of that Nemanja chance early on, really a ton of clear-cut opportunities for either team in this extra time period so far. Here's Khalil Johnson. Marcus Dalbert. Maybe he can be the creative spark this team needs to get over this finish line. There's a nice challenge from P.T. Fernandez. Quan Yin, and they were on the break there. The referee says no added time for this first half of the golden goal period. It's straight on to the second. Under 15 more minutes for one of these teams to find a winner. And if not, it will be the first penalty shootout of the season. We'll be right back in just a second with the second half of extra time. As mentioned, welcome back everyone. We've just got 15 more minutes, one half of extra time, golden goal rule left for one of these teams to find the winner. If not, it will be the penalty shootout. Again, the first of the season. Get to see one. Always an interesting deciding way to decide a match. But here is Argueta! Didn't get the contact he was looking for. What a story that would have been for the rookie. We've seen Angel Argueta come on. No sign of Roshan Reed, though, the first round pick. As Argueta's offside there. Drafted as a striker. Interesting story there. They looking to go for the attacking midfielder that they take in the second round rather than the striker they drafted in the first round. So, gotta wonder as a neutral bystander how Roshan Reed is feeling about that decision. Still have one substitution left. Here's Marcus Dalbert. Speaking of rookies, surely he's in. Couple step overs. And PT and Dalbert again. Blocked by PT again. Oh, just a bit of hesitation from Dalbert. I thought he was in for sure there. As Argueta opens it up for Yamelo. It's end to end now. Tired legs certainly coming into play. Argueta, he's fresh. Cruikshank. Quan Yin. It's Cruikshank, and Romare pounces on that ball. Both these teams fighting absolutely tooth and nail. Here's Stephen Hummel cutting inside. Khalil Johnson lays it off for Di Piazza. Oh, I thought he'd done it. I think he thought he'd done it as well. Carlinhos was beaten. Sweet strike from Di Piazza. Oh, Carlinhos got a touch. What an important save that was. I think it was on target, if not for that hand from Carlinhos. Fabian Guerra. Not sure what the call is there from the referee, but it will slow things down. Penalties looming large here. Just 5 minutes left in the game. Again, 1 point at stake for either team in the penalty shootout for a win. Looking like the Silverbacks more likely of the two, if there's anyone, if there's any time left. Here's Dalbert. That's another poor pass. He's not really had the impact he was hoping for since coming on, the rookie. Manic, that one got away from him. Looking to the point now, it seems like both these teams just happy to throw in the towel and roll the dice in the shootout as we get ready for our first of the season. As a neutral, you love to see him. As a supporter of either team or a fan at the game, you can't think of anything worse than watching your team participate in one of those shootouts. Here's Dalbert. Did well with Stephen Hummel. Gave it away pretty cheaply. Chance for the Olympians to get forward one last time with Quan Yin. He's got a runner. It's Cruikshank. Surely not like this. It's Irving Cruikshank. Oh my goodness! He's won it at the death. Irving Cruikshank. I can't believe what I've seen. And I can't believe what I'm seeing now. What was that? And what a moment of composure. 121 minutes on the clock. And Irving Cruikshank bails the Olympians out. No shootout necessary. Beats Romare at the death. Wow. And that may, I'll have to check the record books, that may go down as the latest golden goal ever scored in the National Soccer League. 122 minutes on the clock. What a result for the Olympians. For the Silverbacks, another defeat in a really, really crushing fashion. It's been a great first couple of games here. This one, the pick of the litter so far. Back and forth, both these teams, once again, really giving it their all. There's never a dull moment in this contest. What drama in the golden goal format. Leave you here with these post-match highlights. I've been your host, Matthew Hummel. Final score, Silverbacks 2, Athens Olympians 3 after extra time. We'll be right back with the second game of the early afternoon slots. Enjoy these highlights.